Weathers. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hello, guys. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
We're back. I was quite enjoying my holiday. Oh, well, cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. Cheers. All the best for you.
We're
all.
back.
Hey, guys. Have you all had a good summer?
Yeah.
Yes, we've had a fabulous summer, thank you.
Yes,
Yourself?
indeed. Yeah.
I think,
Good.
judging by the weather outside today, though, I think it's over now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think you're right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It hasn't stopped raining for 5-6 hours, I'd say.
But we
all
haven't
day.
got
Oh,
long.
since I came back. No, 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah,
Non-stop.
but we haven't
And
got
it's
long
cold.
to wait before the sunshine comes back because we got Colin and Shaun joining us shortly.
Hey.
Yay!
You are my sunshine, my only
Gary, what were you saying about not drinking?
No, don't you start. I've got a feeling I'm going to have my hands
I'm going to
full
say hello
with
to
Colin
a few
and Shaun
people.
about
Hello,
that.
Alan.
I think.
Hello,
All right.
Jenny. Hello, Sue.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Janelle. Hello, Andy. Hello, Ed. Hello, Susan. Hello,
Hello,
Bob.
Mama.
Got loads of people here. Hello, Kat. Richard. God, everyone's here.
Can I say
Great
first,
to
before
have
we
you all.
go
Oh, Carol.
anywhere,
I don't think I mentioned
I've had,
Carol. Hello,
hold on, if I
Carol.
can get a word in. I've had a message of, I think everyone knows Vanessa. And
Oh,
it's
you
to
know that.
wish Nigel Axon a very happy birthday for tomorrow. Those
Happy
people that
birthday,
don't know Nigel and Vanessa, I don't know whether Alan's met them, but I know the rest of us have, the other three
I haven't
have.
met them, no.
No, they're a lovely couple, Alan, and they've been supporters of us. They live locally to us, Alan. So happy birthday for tomorrow from everyone at Go Narrowboating, Nigel.
Yeah, happy
Have a good
birthday.
day, mate.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Have a good
one.
Yeah,
Right,
anyone
we're
else can go now.
not going to sing that, are we? No.
No,
No.
no, we
So-
don't want to turn everybody away, mate. No, we
Now,
won't sing it.
Since we've been away, Gary, I understand you've had your bottom blacked.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've had a lot of things done, to be honest. I'm a new improved model.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I've had a busy. It's been, what has it been, about 10 days or so now. I've been blacked. I've had my whole 2-packed actually, and unfortunately I had to get a new battery bank as well, and I've done a few other little jobs. So yeah, Chugs is looking good until I perhaps do the Llangollen later, and then she'll be looking like a battle wagon again.
It will be if you go up the Narrows, I tell you.
I'm not. That's one promise I've done. In fact, sadly, our plans have changed. I was going to go up the Llangollen with John and Angie, who people that watch my channel will know John and Angie because I've just had one heck of a trip with them. I was going to go up there with them and Malcolm, but sadly I heard off Nigel. Nigel? Who's Nigel? That's Nigel again. I heard off John. I heard off John, and they've got some serious engine trouble. So they've got to come out the water mid-November for new prop shaft, new gearbox, and bits and pieces. So sadly, they won't be able to join me and Malcolm when we do Llangollen. So yeah,
That's a shame.
it's a bit of a blow.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna. I think me and the old man Malcolm are gonna have a go at it. So watch this space. Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say the old man or Malcolm?
No, well, it's a combination, isn't it? But I tell you what, this is Malcolm, isn't it? He said to me today, He said, well, when we go up to Llangollen, I'll be able to send you some films on Malcam. I said, Malcolm, you're coming with me. You'll be with me. So it won't be no point, really.
How about you, Alan? Are you okay now? You've had some fantastic cruises.
I'm very
haven't
well,
you?
thank you. I was talking about batteries. Something surprising happened the other day. I realised that my 4 new batteries, which were installed about this time last year, not by me, I had someone do it, and I suppose I should have checked more closely when the job was done, but one of them was never connected. The cable was coming out from it, but it wasn't connected. So I've only been running on 3 batteries. And when I went away, I've had a couple of cruises this year, which longer cruises, I've felt that the batteries weren't performing correctly. And now I know why. So what I've done is I've not only connected that, but I've reconfigured the way they are connected. They weren't joined together, looping in the way I wanted them to. There's only about 4 inches above the top of the batteries to the underside of the steel deck. So it's very difficult to get in and see what you're doing. But I have managed to do it myself. I've now got them wired as they should be. And I did go out for a very short cruise a couple of days ago or last week just to give them a quick test. And they're a whole lot better. So that's something good that I've sorted out. I haven't mentioned that in any vlogs or anything. I thought I'd mention it tonight, but it is amazing the difference. I think that 4th battery being connected is going to have.
I thought you were looking brighter this evening, Alan.
Yeah, it's the lamp.
Oh right.
Well, I've got lamps all over the place actually, but. Yeah, so it's something that had been bothering me about the batteries. I didn't think they were doing what they should. Every night I was using, candle power and torches and things like that. And hopefully that has resolved it. I'm just worried whether I've got 3 decrepit batteries now and 1 good one, because obviously you should change all your batteries at the same time and they should wear down together. Whereas I've got 3 that have been used and 1 technically that hasn't. But so far from what I've done, I think it's going to be good.
Well, now you've mentioned this in your premiere notification about your batteries, I'm sure you're going to get lots of comments after tonight's show about batteries.
No doubt we will. One thing I would like to say while I think about it is we had the Crick Boat Show last month. The Crick Boat Show normally happens at the late Maybank holiday, and obviously it wasn't held last year because of the COVID situation. It wasn't held this May, and they did a sort of a trimmed down version in August over the weekend of the 20th to the 22nd of August. And I managed to walk down from Yelvertoft to Crick. It takes about half an hour to walk down, and I bumped into Colin and Shaun at the show, which was great to meet them. There weren't many other boat tubers there. I know that Jan and Tony from Making New Memories were there. I actually saw them outside the show and not inside, but I didn't see any other boat tubers there. But it was a very good show. I'm certainly glad I went. But what I wanted to say was the number of my viewers that I met. I was blown away by how many people recognized me. So thank you to anyone that is watching that said hello when I was there on the Friday. It was great to meet you all. Just too many people. I was really pleased. And I know Colin and Shaun were busy and they might say something about that later, but it was great to meet so many subscribers. Not only that, I'm pretty well known now on the Leicester Summit. And again, in the last week or 2, when I've been out cruising, I've met so many new subscribers as I've passed, and they've waved, and we've just said that quick hello, and it's great to meet you all. So thanks very much for supporting the channel.
Yeah. Can I just come in there? We've had a few comments about we're all looking fuzzy. Well, I know I do first thing in the morning usually, but that's by the by. If you're finding your video a bit fuzzy, guys, there's a cog at the bottom of the video. If you click on the cog, you can change the quality of the video. If you click on quality, once you click the cog, you have several options there. The top one is 1080p HD. Try setting it to that, and you might find the picture will improve for you. But other than that, try restarting the chat and see if that works. Yeah.
Well, I'm on the monitor here. You're all coming through very clear on the monitor. Yeah. No problems.
Yeah. I think the guys were on 60-inch TV, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Gary's lighting looks like he's at a disco, is one of the comments.
I know. Do you know what, Alan? I just put my glasses on and had a look, and I don't know because they're not fluctuating.
Hi, Jules.
Here.
Hi, Simon.
They're not fluctuating
Hi,
here, so I really don't know what's causing that.
Your head.
So I don't know, but there's not a lot I can do about it. So you'll have to live with me, I'm afraid.
It's your head, Gary. Every time you move your head, I think it's either reflecting off your cap or your shirt. But every time you move, that's when the light is.
Hold on, I'll do a Les Dawson. How's that?
If you don't move, it'll be all right.
That is better. I'm not joking.
So I've got to sit like this.
And you look more handsome as well.
Thank you, Alan.
My old man's a dustman.
To follow the van.
Oh God, we're singing now, are we?
No.
No, we're not singing. No. So it seems like it's going to be quite a Festivus going up to Pangolin.
He wears a dustman's hat. He wears blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat.
I know a dirty version of that.
There's a singing drum.
Alan, are you going to be singing later in the year?
Later in the year, did you say?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sing, we can find you a lovely song to sing.
You signed up for
find me a song.
We'll be talking about that later in the show today. Yeah, so we'll hold you to that one then.
Later in the show. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got some questions for you when that comes as well. Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, I know I'm not wearing my hat, Cat.
I'm wearing this lovely hat that the viewer sent me. I'm so pleased with this. I really am.
It looks really nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, looks great, mate. I'm using my head to reflect the light to make it bright.
Absolutely wonderful. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, and of course, Steve hasn't got a hat anymore.
No, it's consigned to the deep.
Oh dear, it blew off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have no chin strap on?
You froze on us.
Did your hat not have a chin strap?
We're cruising down. No.
Is it me or is Steve freezing?
Steve's freezing.
Yeah. No, I'm quite warm actually.
No. Have you got your live feed on the wall, Steve?
Oh, that's a good point. No, I have got it on. I might turn that off. So anybody watching the live feed, I do apologise, guys. But
because it's taking up in the bandwidth, mate.
Okay. Bear with me while I do that.
So we got some great weather coming in. We got some great weather glads coming in. So what tips would you be giving other boaters for bad weather, apart from stay at home?
Me? You?
All of us.
All of us.
Get your sponges out and give the boat a good wash down. It's free water.
Yeah, you haven't got to rinse it.
Yeah.
No, to stay warm and be careful. And if you can moor up on rings or Armco, moor up on rings or Armco. Don't use pins.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest tip I'd give, because I know we've got pretty strong winds. I mean, I'm cruising tomorrow. Granted, not far. I think I'll be going past you, Ian, if I'm correct.
No, we'll be going past you, mate, before you even get up.
Right. Well, give us a toot. Not. Well, don't give me a bump like you did this morning, will you?
I didn't give you a bump. It was your fender got in the way.
We both got in the way.
Your fender.
That's another excuse. The fender got in the way.
It's a long story, but he gave me my baking tray back.
He wanted his roasting tin for his horse chestnuts.
My roasting tin.
Oh, is that what the canoe ride was all about then? To get you?
No. That was a different one. That was a totally different one. When I was with Gareth and I jumped in his canoe. That was great. That was.
He was supposed to be bringing burger and chips, but they never turned up.
He didn't pay.
Well, you didn't bring them.
Well, you didn't pay. That's why. It's paid before delivery. You should have seen that. What it was, folks. I jumped on a friend's. It's like one of these Canadian canoes, you know, with I don't know how you describe it, but it was a bloody big canoe and it floated. So off we went, and Ian and Carol have been pestered with there's a horrible swan that goes up and down this stretch of water where we are, and it is an evil one, to be fair. It'll just go for you. It'll try and get through your centre hatch and everything. So me and Gareth just gently paddled up by the side of Ian's boat, and I tapped like a swan would on his centre hatch. So Carol said a few words, which I can't say on here, and as if to say, "Oh, that'll be that swan again, Ian." And they opened the duck hatch, the centre hatch, and there I was in a canoe.
Did you get a bucket of water thrown at you like you normally do?
Yeah, he didn't even throw me any bread.
I was thinking the same. Did they crack anything over you?
Now, I would have done that. I'd known it was Gary, but the actual video of that is on my Facebook page if anyone's interested.
It is. I saw it on your Facebook, yeah.
Did
you feed him any crumbs?
Nothing.
Yeah. We
not
always
any
give
bread
him
at him?
crumbs. Yeah, we give him
Trust me,
crumbs.
If he
Alan,
wants to act the swan, you need to behave like one.
Trust me, Alan, I've eaten on the biscuit boat, and if you like mashed potato, you're all right. If you like mashed potato, you will be fine on Ian's boat. Because
the biscuit's that bad?
Right, Gary,
mashed potato.
it's only because you've got false teeth, mate.
These are all mine.
But you wouldn't want mine, I tell you.
Right, we've got our guests in the green room at the moment, so they're going to be joining us very, very quickly. So does anybody want to say anything?
Let's see if we got any.
Yes, yeah, I do.
Go on, Steve.
We've been asked if we can name a small town in Germany that begins with S.
Northern Germany.
Northern Germany at that.
Where's Stuttgart?
Schöningenberger. There you go.
Oh, it was you. Was it, Steve?
Yeah, I think I got it wrong actually, but
Yeah, I think so. So Simon's been in touch with you, has he?
Yep.
Simon strikes again. Yes. Yeah. Well, you got away with that one. I had to get Fox capacitor in.
Right, guys. Well, look, we've got our guest about to join us now, and I know that everybody's watching wants to see us, but we have got a lovely couple of lads. They're very well known in the vlogging world. In fact, they're almost known as the #1 vloggers in the vlogging world. And if you've ever seen them do the Ribble Link, if you've ever seen them do the Thames, then you'll know instantly when I say to you, let's welcome aboard Colin and Shaun, the Foxes.
Yeah! I'm cheated. I was told this is Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Hi, guys.
oh yeah.
Hello. All I heard was something about Gary roasting his nuts. What were that all about?
In a canoe. In a canoe, yeah.
Hey, listen, Colin, I've just had me eating on for 2 hours. I am roasting me nuts. It's so hot in this bloody boat.
Is it raining where you are?
It's just
I
stopped.
thought you've been swanning around, Gary.
Oh.
No, it's just stopped.
No.
Just stopped. That's unusual for you, Shaun, having a drink, isn't it?
How many have you got?
Just the one.
We know.
Tell you what,
Just the one.
like,
Knows the secrets.
it's like being at the, it's like being at the
one,
Dafters with all these stars here,
It
isn't it?
is,
From the
yeah,
canal.
definitely the
The
Dafters.
Dafters, not the Bafters.
The Dafters. The Dafters. How are you guys anyway? You good?
We're
Yeah.
all right.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a
Don't
cold.
blow your nose.
Sorry. I just got,
He's all emotional because he's on Go Narrowboating.
no, somebody asked me. Somebody asked me to say hello. Somebody. What? No, I found it in a public toilet. It says, hi, I'm a big fan of your channel. Can you wish me a happy bar mitzvah? Love, David John. There you go. Getting everywhere, aren't you?
I'm not part of this.
We've
been stuck to my shoe all day. I've only just seen it. I don't know. But it must have slid it under the cubicle while I were in there this morning.
We've got a bit of a confusion going on, Colin, because somebody's asked which one's Shaun and which one's Colin, because you're switching the wrong way round.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. We usually like the elderly Ant and Deck. That's who we kind of get referred to.
That's who we usually get kindly referred to.
Yeah, he's got the forehead, so he's definitely Ant.
So has he got the light switch? Who's sitting on the light switch?
Yeah, we're sitting on the opposite side. We thought because this is not like a Foxes Afloat vlog, we thought we'd change positions and try and make it look a little bit different.
That's what's confusing.
Why is that? I don't even understand why that's funny. We discussed this in the production meeting earlier.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Gary. He looks gobsmacked with all this.
I was just gobsmacked at what he just did.
News for you, Shaun. Gary always looks like that.
Every time. I better get a drink since I've only got the one. I'll just have a sip of my drink. I
love it.
Just if you're watching, guys, don't look at the levels.
When do we go live?
We've got two things that we've got to talk to you guys about. The first one is Colin's cupboard, and the second one is your new boat. Now, I know everybody's going to be asking the question, so it's best to ask that straight away and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So, first of all, have you managed to tidy your cupboard, being that you are moving boat soon?
Yeah, it's actually been a big job. We've had to move into the service dock at the marina.
Right.
It's been a struggle because of the shortage of HGV drivers.
Yeah, we've had 4 specially trained cleaners in hazmat suits, and the cupboard has been thoroughly sterilised. And, well, I mean, 2 of them are going to be probably in counselling for quite some time, I would imagine. But the other 2 seemed all right on the way out, didn't they?
Yeah.
The glazed eyes, a bit like Gary's, but I think they'll be all right.
Yeah, well, Gary was one of them.
Sealed
he just put a wig on.
I've got what it was. I'm gutted because I blunted my chisel. You have to go in the cupboard with a hammer and chisel. That was part of the bad bit of the job.
He blunted his chisel a few years ago, but the urologist had it sorted within a couple of weeks, didn't he?
That's what happens to bus drivers. It's not like us truck drivers.
I know, mate. Yeah, I know.
Is it blunt?
They'll be complaining about us, I know.
We probably better change that subject then. Now, apart from having Blackpool illuminations above you,
yes.
What's the situation with the new boat? Can you say anything you want to say about that?
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting one.
Oh, that's good. That's great. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, the new boat was. We were supposed to start it last year, and
last November.
Yeah, and the planning was going really well. I mean, COVID had just started, and so we were really trying to push ahead and come up with a plan, but. Of course, COVID got worse. The lockdown started, and then of course we got COVID, and Shaun's dad died from it. And we just at that point, because this was like October last year, and his dad died in November, so we weren't going to start it in November. And then we were like, well, we can't film in the boat, we can't travel to film, and we want to do this properly because there's quite a big audience out there, and everybody's into narrowboats all of a sudden. We want to do it right, so we just put it off. We thought we're not in a rush. Silver Fox is absolutely fine. It doesn't matter if it takes a year or 2 years, and it's really just this last 3 months, hasn't it? Since the restrictions started being relaxed,
speeded up a little bit.
That we started getting back. But then we've got like the price of steel, which is going up, and everybody wants a narrowboat. So we're at the back of the list now. We're not going to jump the queue for all these new people that have come in. Let them have their narrowboats first. So it is happening. It's not going to be too long. It's probably going to be a few months. Probably early next year. And in the meantime, we've got a few big adventures planned, haven't we?
It's exciting stuff.
Looking forward to
good.
And we can't tell you.
The new boat, all we can say so far is it's going to be 60 foot long. So it's 3 foot longer than Silver Fox. It's still going to be a reverse layout. We're not sure on the shell anymore.
No, but it's going to be all portholes.
Yeah, we're having all portholes. We're doing a lot of redesigning, so it's going to be more what we need. So, I mean, we do a lot of filming and editing, as you know. So I don't want to be sat here 8 to 10 hours every day. So we're going to utilize the stern space a little bit more and have a longer stern and turn that into like a semi-outdoor office. So at least I'm getting daylight out there. And then just inside, it's not going to be anything groundbreaking, to be honest. It's just going to be another narrowboat. It's just going to be a little bit more practical for our needs, isn't it?
That's right. It's not going to be. It's just there's nothing groundbreaking, no big tech or anything like that, really, is there? Tiny bits.
What about propulsion? Are you going electric?
It'll have a propeller, yeah.
What's going to turn the propeller?
That is the question we've been asked the most, because people either assume or would like us to go as green as possible. We've talked to a lot of people in the industry, and we have been doing since before Silver Fox was built.
Yeah.
Especially people like Rob down at Automarine, who's been doing a lot of advances in the tech in hybrid and electric engines. As of now, I mean, one of the other vloggers that I mentioned earlier, there he is. He recently did a test with them, and they did this trial. You probably remember it, where they did hybrid and electric. And for our cruising patterns and our habits and the way we live, it's not quite there yet. We could go hybrid, but we would have to spend winters in marinas and hooked up to shore power, and we just don't want to do that. We like to cruise all year round.
You're cruising for a cruising, I think, with electric. I mean, not the canals aren't equipped for them. I think I'm right in saying, if I'm probably wrong, but haven't the Brecon Mon got electric points down certain parts of it?
It has,
isn't that for private hire boats?
I think quite a lot of the hire boats out there are electric.
Yeah.
And they do have electric charging points down the canal.
It's just not right for us yet, and we don't want to spend winter in a marina. We want to be able to experience it all year round, and I think the viewers that we create the content for enjoy seeing all 4 seasons, not just summer. And so I think when the technology is there, and I think it will get there. I mean, if you look at cars, if you look at hybrid and then electric cars, it's taken decades, hasn't it? It's taken 20, 30 years to get there. And I think the boats will get there eventually.
Well, the trains got there, didn't they?
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So
when the time's right,
it'll get there. But I agree with you. I think it's a little bit too far advanced yet. I think you're probably heading for trouble.
Early.
But can I ask one thing? With you going for portholes, I know Amy Joe is completely portholes, and he had Steve and Chris had lovely glass doors put in their centre hatches just to let more light in. Will you be doing that? And the other reason for portholes, I know it does increase privacy. Is that your main thing for going to portholes, as apart from standard rectangle windows? No,
privacy's never been an issue for us. The windows we've got, you can't really see in anyway. Even on the bigger rectangular ones. And to be honest, people will always knock on the boat, and we absolutely love talking to everybody. It's just, for us, it's a style thing. It's more of a security thing.
Yeah. You guys know that when your viewers see your boat, they will come knocking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Because they want to say hello, which is fine.
Yeah. And I have seen that side with you. I have seen people at your boat. You know, obviously I've met you a couple of times, and every time I've sort of gone past you, and there's people at your boat, and I know you're sociable guys, and you do like to meet them. So I do know that. Yeah, and I think we're all like that. Wherever we are, we sort of welcome it. People knock on the boat, and it's nice. I mean,
you have to.
It is good.
Having said that,
it's really nice.
Alan was talking about crick earlier on, and I'm sure Alan spotted us and the crowd, the constant crowd, and it was just the most amazing experience. We've been seeing photos on social media of like up to 10, 12, 15 people just stood around taking photographs, and we never realized until we started seeing these photographs. And it's just mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing, because we're just like you, like Gary and Alan and Steve and Chris and Ian, and we just sat on a boat in the rain, kind of below. Yeah. That's how we see life. We don't see these people.
We just see ourselves as boaters like you do. Only sober.
I think you do. I think you guys have got something really special, because I mean, you do go so in depth. I mean, you know, we both travelled the same sort of waters, because I went past Crick and I went past you, and we were sort of seesawing a little bit.
We were.
But I watched your vlog of the same waters we were going through. I mean, one reason is I'm thick and I can't be arsed. But the way you do your research, I mean, we can all go, all of us can go through the same waters, and we all have so many different ways of vlogging it. And I think that's the good thing of it. We all have different ways of vlogging. And I think certain people like watching certain ways, but you've sort of captured the niche. You've sort of got, like, I can virtually guarantee all of mine, all of Steve's and Alan's and Ian's subscribers, I guarantee they're all subscribed to you as well, because you've got that sort of niche. You've got a combination of everything. You've really got it well.
I think we tend to be at the I kind of see it as a scale, and I think we're at the end of a particular scale. And the problem with that is that our demographic, our audience demographic, is exactly like you said. It's the same audience demographic as you guys. And what we tend to find is that we do get some that say that, well, you're not representing the real boating community. You're not portraying it as narrowboating should be. And that's fine, because we don't cruise along and just play the bird song and the sound of the water and every lot. We do add a little bit of life into it. We do the history. We do play music. Some people hate the music.
Yeah, they do.
Some people think it fits in well with what we do. And I do think we are kind of at one end, which means we do get compared a lot to other channels. And I think that is unfair, because you got it exactly right, Gary, that we each offer our own individual aspects of it. And I think that's the great thing. I mean, there's about, 140 people vlogging about canals now, which is mental. And some people think that's a really bad thing. And I think it's amazing, because I think we've all played a part in inspiring each other and new boaters and seeing this absolutely brilliant lifestyle in totally different ways. And so many people can relate to individual different ways.
Yeah.
I think it's an amazing
thing. The other thing, of course, is that there might be 140 vloggers out there vlogging about, I don't know, the Llangollen Canal, but they'll be showing different parts of that canal and talking about different aspects of that canal. And you'll get 140 different views of the same canal. It's not all the same.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so I think it's good that the vloggers are out there, and
exactly,
it's probably going to be the most documented system in the UK. The canal network. I mean, when we look back at the past, at photographs and films of old workboats, there's not that many good quality films out there. But they've got, like you two, and Gary and Alan and Ian and ourselves, we're documenting the canal so vividly now that in the future people are going to know exactly what it was like. You know, I think it's a good thing that there's that many there.
Yeah, but the only difference with the channels is Gary's channel. The only reason why he vlogs is because he wouldn't remember where he'd been.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're on about, Shaun. I really don't know.
Hey, Shaun, we've lost one of those glasses. There were 3 there, weren't there, to start with?
There were before you went live, yes.
No, I've only got 2.
2 at the moment.
I tell you, I
just only got 2.
I was going to say, music seems to be one of the contentious issues with viewers.
I think
I watch some vlogs and I think the music is too loud or not appropriate. I don't use a lot of music, but music can be used to very good effect, particularly when you're linking clips which have no proper sound to them. I don't think viewers always appreciate that. I've had comments, oh, I'd rather hear the bird song. Well, yeah, so would I. But if there isn't any, you can't hear it. I'd rather hear the snow crunching underfoot. Well, that's fine. But the particular camera I was using when I walked on the snow wasn't picking up the snow crunching underfoot. So you can't have it. And I don't think people understand that. And I think choosing music is very, very difficult. We've all got different tastes in music. And I think it is very contentious. And the other thing that seems to be contentious is speeding up film. And I don't do a lot of speeding up of a film. But I think if you're in a lock or something, I think it can be appropriate to speed the film up to show the process of going through a lock and the doors opening and all that sort of thing. But generally, I don't speed up when I'm cruising along because I don't think that is right. And I know others like to do that, but everyone has got different views. But the music seems to be the issue, the real issue with some people. So they just don't like it or they don't understand why it's there.
It works for a lot of people because you've got the likes of Phil Ball, Narrowboat Journeys. His vlogs are amazing and so informative and so restful. And some days I just feel like resting and I'll put him on my telly and just sit down with a nice cup of tea.
Resting or recovering.
Sit there with a brew or something, and it's so restful and it's so informative. He shows you where the water points are, where the nearest shops are, and it's just restful. And he writes all his music himself. It's the same as Heidi, who I'm moored to now, the pirate boat. She does vlogs, the pirate, the Narrowboat pirate. She does all her own music. And of course, Robbie, he does all his own music. There's lots of vloggers that do their own music. So it's a way of promoting that and putting themselves into their vlogs as well. So I play the spoons, but I don't think it goes with it.
We try to do a mixture. We try to do a mixture of all of that. We'll put music on a stretch where we're cruising down the canal and there's not really a lot to see, but you want to convey where you are. Come on then. I'll finish when you finish.
I'd get them out, but I've got to tune them.
Right. Gary, you are being demoted.
Am I being all right? Okay. I'm all right down here. Dear me, Steve, you want to get that washed?
Yeah, no, it smells a bit, doesn't it?
Either get it washed or get it seen to.
Alan's had enough.
Gary, I'd offer you a beer, but if I pass it to you, it goes the wrong way.
Well, if you passed it to me, it would change into a glass anyway.
What, like that?
Yeah, yeah. Don't start that again.
Hey, Steve, do you want one?
Yeah, we've done that before.
Has Alan gone to bed?
I've got to be careful because I've got to try and get all these glasses at the same level again.
What's that, empty?
No, I can't get them empty because we've still got another 50 minutes to go yet.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about Alan, guys. He disappears and comes back.
Where's he gone?
I've got a headache now.
You're all right.
I've got a headache. We're laughing.
So, are you still in the marina then, guys? Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Don't like marinas.
Yeah,
Don't like marinas.
Here's the thing then. You're obviously having a 60-foot boat, Bill, and you're extra the extra 3 feet. Is that? And you mentioned the fact that you wanted to use the back of the boat for the office. So am I right in assuming that extra 3 feet will be at the back of the boat?
We're hoping
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plans are not fully drawn out yet. It's well, to be honest, it's on a something similar to David's letter.
But back packet.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be more of a semi-cruiser type stern. With kind of seating round PowerPoints and a comfortable kind of desk so that we can spend editing. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Like a white beam on a narrowboat.
On a narrowboat.
Yeah.
This laptop's going to be facing the other way in a minute. Every time I move it to you, you move round.
I'm getting worried about Alan. Oh no,
here he is.
There he is.
Is that better, mate?
Hey, Alan, you got shorts on. You put shorts on.
I've been drinking a bit too much tea, I think, today.
Also, you've had a high level alarm, have you?
Sorry, what?
Gary just said that cup you've got's full of gin.
What's happened?
What's happened?
Yes, Trevor, we have moved. By the way, we have moved since we saw it.
Gary got demoted.
I'm down here now. I'm used
Gary
to
got
this.
demoted.
Can I go back up now?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm okay down here. Oh, don't do this, Ian.
Oh, can we pull his hat off?
Pull his hat off.
Get off. There we go. Go and pat my head. Where's my head? There we go. Oh, blimey. Yeah, so you enjoyed crick in the end then, Colin?
Yeah. Didn't you?
Said that without moving my lips.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were really worried about it at first, weren't you? So
I was lucky because 95% of the exhibitors there
You
knew.
seem to be having technical problems.
sorry, Alan.
I'm all right. Are you all right?
I'm all right.
We're all right. 95% of the exhibitors knew us, so I could kind of just hide away in the back of tents and things, gonna skips and things like that. Just
I know
recover.
Alan said he didn't see many vloggers there, but I have seen vlogs coming up on YouTube of quite a few vloggers there actually.
Mark and Julie were there from We're on the Move.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and Julie. I think
We had lunch. We had a fish and chips with them.
Taylor's aboard with her.
Taylor's aboard with there.
Taylor's aboard with her. That's right. Yeah, they were there. I'm trying to think who else went there, but I know a few did. I've seen them.
Making new memories.
We lost Alan.
I didn't get to see my hero though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Was he there, Colin? He was actually there, was he? 'Cause we've not met him yet.
I spent all 3 days looking for him, and
David, if you're watching, I am no part of
This
this.
is so much.
Oh,
Gary.
me.
Alan's back.
You
back.
couldn't get it signed then. You didn't get it signed then, Colin.
Am I the only one having the technical problems?
I reckon you are. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Alan,
Yeah,
As
I
far
mean,
as
everything froze and then it cut out. Is anyone else having problems?
no, you
No.
are fine. You're coming
Not
through
like
loud and clear.
Is anyone
Did you
there?
say you wired your batteries yourself, Alan?
Is anyone there? Are you plugged in?
Yes.
No, you've hung up, Ian. You were all hung up earlier, and then I got thrown out. No one is moving.
It wasn't us, honest.
That might be your end. Might be your end, my friend.
Go and get your end seen too, Alan.
I'm plugged in, yeah. I can see Shaun mouthing things. I don't think he's actually saying anything.
You need to put another 2 bob in the meter, Alan. That's the problem.
Are we playing games or what? Because it's all frozen.
It's not our end, Alan. Honest.
No, I think.
There we go. We're like Alan now. Does that
There we
make you
go.
feel more right?
Well, I got chucked out just now, so it probably is.
Nothing to do with me.
We
Nothing to do with me. Guys, do you mind if I just have a couple of minutes to talk to these wonderful viewers of ours about an upcoming special?
You talk to them.
No, it's fine. I'm off for a shower anyway. Come on. See you later.
Make sure you've got your loofah with you, Colin.
I'm the baby oil.
Right. What I want to say is that last year, Go Narrowboating did very last minute a special
Hi, Jenny. Hi,
for
Susan. Hi,
Christmas,
Jules.
and
I don't know if anyone can hear me because
yeah, but
I've
basically,
got 3 black screens and I can see Gary, so I don't know what anyone else is.
Hang on a minute, Alan.
hang on a minute, hang on. Right. what we're doing is that on Christmas Day, for Go Narrowboating are doing a Christmas special. And because Alan, there we go, we'll try again. And so we just want you to make a note of that if you are alone, if you are at home on your own, then we will be around. The Go Narrowboating crew will be here on Christmas Day morning to do this special for you. And if you are a vlogger, and I say a vlogger, and you would like to be part of that, then you can send us a video Christmas clip, and you can also apply to be a guest live on that show. So that was just a little bit saying that we are announcing today that Go Narrowboating will be doing a Christmas Day live. Isn't that right, lads?
Yeah. Yep. Well, hopefully, yes, definitely.
PG rated.
You dry now? Dear.
We're sorry, folks. We thought we would get some really class people to launch us back into September for Go Narrowboat. It looks like we failed.
Come on, sit back down,
Sean, you can move across now, Sean, and get in your rightful place.
Yeah, that's it.
Move the camera around, Sean. Move the camera.
No, leave the camera where it is, Sean.
I tell you what, Sean, you must be
this is
feeling a
not
bit cold,
working
so I'll
for
move
me.
you over. How's that? Is that better?
Oh.
There he is.
There he is.
Is it raining at your end, guys?
Ian, why are you speaking in slow motion?
Hammering it down.
It's been raining for about 3 hours.
Right. Well, I just wondered where Sean had gone for his for his shower. Alan's just appeared again.
All you want
He's,
now, Colin,
he's
is
having
sombrero,
trouble,
you
Alan,
know? He
isn't
looks
he?
like a Mexican.
Alan is having problems. Yeah.
I
Sorry
don't
about
think he
this,
can cope
folks.
with this mayhem.
We've lost him again.
We lost him again.
Oh dear! Now you're going to do what that trick they do. You're going to disappear. There we go.
Got to replace him.
Ah,
You
look,
transformed him.
Colin's changed.
It's grown a bit. Nice one, Colin.
Yeah, we've lost Alan again, guys. He's gone.
Sorry, you were saying Christmas then?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a Christmas Day Go Narrowboating special again, Colin. We realised last year we got one heck of a response because there's a lot of people in boats, in houses or whatever that are alone at Christmas. And it started off with just Ian and myself because we were on our own and we were stuck in the marina. And we decided to do a 4-go, well, it'll be a 2-go narrowboating on Christmas Day. But it developed, and then Steve joined us and Alan joined us, and it was a 4-go narrowboating Christmas special. And lots of different narrowboat vloggers all threw their hats in and sent us clips, and we played them, and we did lots of things, and it was a fun thing, and we got a good response. So we're doing it again. If they're alone, it'll be a few hours, a little bit of fun on Christmas Day morning.
Steve.
In the background somewhere.
Steve,
Sorry.
can you just put your right hand up in the air? Just like that's it. Just hold it there. It's just that Chris keeps laughing, and I just want to make sure that it's not you.
She's laughing. She's laughing because Carol Donkin has posted, "Oh my poor Chris, too much testosterone."
Testosterone.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
What's that?
Just a minute, guys. I'm just going to get my levels ready.
Oh, Alan's
Hello
back.
again.
Hey, Alan's back.
Hello,
I
Alan.
think there's clearly something wrong because everyone is
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone again.
He's gone again.
Bless him.
Hello.
In rehearsals, it was Gary, wasn't it?
I think the weather must be affecting the Wi-Fi tonight. It hasn't
Yeah,
stopped
you're
raining
probably
for
right,
about
Alan.
5 hours now. It's just been continuous. I've got 4 black screens and I can see myself only.
It's got 4
You're
black
here,
ones.
Alan.
Everyone keeps moving around.
Alan.
Hey.
He's going to get his end sorted.
Oh, this is a
It's only
shame for Alan.
started since he went to the toilet. What did he do in there?
Poor Alan's going to be gutted.
He's probably piddled over his Wi-Fi box.
I thought you were going to say wife. We're going to say wife then.
No, that's a different vlog.
Yeah, Gary. Yeah.
He'll forever be golden Alan now, won't he?
I think
Where's
he's gone
Caroline?
again.
Hey, let's keep the conversation clean, guys, because we do have a family audience to this.
So that is clean. Where's he gone?
But I don't know where Alan has gone. Alan, unfortunately, has left the building.
He's turned into a little worm, look.
Alan,
Oh,
if you can hear us, can you say something?
Hello.
Oh.
Go get your
Of course I
spoons,
heard
Gary.
I am
I'll get my
here.
spoons out.
I am here, but you can't hear me.
I'm hoping Alan does come back because we've got a classic question for him. But
Oh,
unfortunately,
this was me
Alan
when we were
can't
having our warm-up last Tuesday. I had bad Wi-Fi, but I say these storms, they do affect the Wi-Fi, don't they? So he's obviously...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone all together now.
Oh,
Alan,
no,
you
yeah.
asked, no, it's not for us to say, mate. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, I feel sorry for that.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll have another go.
Oh yeah.
He'll come
Yeah.
back. Now, guys, we've had, Shaun and Colin, we've had a subscriber, and she's from Cornwall, Jenny, and her husband,
yes.
Fred,
Yes.
right? Now, they come up and they stay in Macclesfield, which isn't too far away from where we are in a central sort of version, but they're a little bit far away from Alan, ironically, and he's not here. But Jenny has travelled. She wanted to meet all four of us. So they spent part of their holiday, and they've actually met all of the Go Narrowboating crew.
Yeah.
They came to see me, I think. Then they,
They were with Chris and I
Alan,
yesterday.
Alan drove part of the way, and they met in the middle. Then they met Ian, and then they went and met Steve and Chris in Nosal, I think, wasn't it, yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
So fair dues. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Fred,
Yeah, hi,
if
Jenny.
you're there.
Hi, Fred.
So
man.
what a
Back
thing
man.
to do. Isn't that marvellous?
You didn't want to meet the Foxes, but there you go. I'll wave anyway.
We'll put them in touch, Colin.
Yeah. Send a message to Shaun and Colin. Yeah, go on, Jenny. Yeah,
Well,
very nice.
I've had a message from Alan to say that his Wi-Fi's dropped completely.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh, well, that's the weather.
That'll
Yeah,
be the
so-
weather.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get him back, but he is going to try again. But
Yeah. Well, apologies for that, but it can't be helped.
yeah,
The
he's
joys
lost
of boating.
his broadband signal has dropped off. It's gone off.
Oh dear.
Sounds like there could be problems with the mast.
Good world.
Are you back, Alan?
You're back.
Hello again.
There he is.
My Wi-Fi completely dropped out.
So, did you reboot, Alan, or?
Oh, yeah.
Alan,
No, the Wi-Fi completely dropped out. And it's just come back in again. Yep.
okay. Alan, while we still got you, we need to ask you a question. Following on from our Christmas announcement, would you be game to dye your beard white and wear a red coat for us for that day, please?
For the Christmas vlog?
The Christmas.
He didn't
Alan,
hear
you
that.
No, I don't think he did. He's frozen again. Oh, yeah, look, he's
I
smiling.
don't think it's going, actually. It's going white anyway. By Christmas it will be.
Just dip it in some baking
Red
flour.
coat. You want me to
Yeah, that's it. Put a bit of
wear a
flour
red
on it.
coat? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what we can sort out. Yeah. I
Great.
missed your Christmas announcement. I know you were talking about it, but I missed it basically.
You didn't miss much.
So
It was just to
I'm going in the dark.
just to remind everybody that we're doing on Christmas Day. That was it.
The only bit you missed were Gary falling on floor.
Yeah, and Colin going for a shower.
Oh yeah, you missed that. You'll have to watch it back, Alan, and see what Colin did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's probably the mast has gone down because of all the rain.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
there you go.
I think it's something to do with the weather. I think it's really
That's
bad.
lovely. That. Oh, just down the back a bit. Just down the back a bit. Oh, yes.
I just realised
That's,
Alan, have
Get
we got any,
away from me.
Alan, have we got
Keep
any,
going away.
have we got any sensible questions?
Sorry, sir.
Since,
That was
hang
nice,
on, let's
thank
have a
you.
look.
Hours. This is
We
somebody
did
else's.
actually have a question earlier.
Right, there's a
about
question.
half an hour ago. What's this? Anybody have
Gary?
any news?
Anybody have any news
But
on?
they're doing their sort of online artwork, aren't they? Training and all that sort of thing.
Well,
That's been.
I don't really want to comment on it at the moment because it's not my place to say, so I'll leave it there. But who knows? Who knows? Just watch this space is all I can say on that, Ian. Really, but they're well. All I can say is they're well.
That's it. That's good enough.
And we've been asked a question by Warren. Why do you close the paddles first
Hi,
before
Jan,
closing the
Tony.
lock gates? I thought it would be better the other way, water pressure, etc. So why do we close the paddles first before closing the lock gates? It's
Cost-wise.
easier because the paddle is closer to the side of the lock, isn't it?
We
Before you
don't,
shut
do
it.
We don't. We leave the gate paddles
don't.
open. If you're closing them, it makes them easier
Yeah.
to close and then
Close the
Yeah,
close the
precisely.
paddle.
That was the question I spotted earlier that I was talking
Yeah.
about.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normally you do them last.
Yeah.
I think every
Because
boat does
if
them different.
if you've got a big hole in the gate, as you're trying to close them, the water can go through the gate and it makes them easier to close. So then you close the paddles. It just, so you do them. It's the last thing you do.
Who's with you going up
Do.
One of the
Okay.
problems
Warren-
I've had
Warren's not-
recently.
Warren's not in the UK, so he
Yeah, I was
doesn't
going to say one of the problems
Ah,
I've had
right.
recently
Canals,
with
so.
double locks.
So that's why he's asked the question. It sounds a simple question, but I know Warren's not in the UK, so he quite often asks us questions because he doesn't know too much about canals.
Where's
So.
that?
I think we all
Well,
get
that
questions.
answers your
We all get
question, Warren, by the
questions
way.
from non-boaters that don't know a lot about canals.
Yeah.
I
Have
think
any of you
also.
plans to cruise the River Humber? That's a good one. That's from Andy.
Never
Not
say
me.
never.
Never say
So- Not at the moment. We're hoping to do the Thames next year, but we're not planning on the
Oh,
Humber
you'll
yet.
love that.
I'm going to catch up on all your vlogs to find out.
You will love the Thames.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that because I watched the Foxes Afloat. They did a vlog on that, and they got some missiles in the shape of GRP cruisers
That's it. Yeah.
come at you from the side.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the two guys in the silver boat? Those
Yeah,
two?
that's the ones. Yeah.
No idea who they are.
Oh, I
Trevor's
didn't
actually
get to the
said
window.
from
Yeah, they did. They had a
travels
good
by
crew.
narrowboat that he closes the ground paddles first, but not the gate paddles, and that makes good sense.
That makes good sense. Yeah.
But the problem I've had recently going through double locks is when exiting is that normally you should shut the gates behind you. And I found that you close one gate and then you walk round and close the other gate and the wash from that opens the first gate you've closed. And it's an absolute nightmare. It's just not always possible to close the gates as we are meant to. So you just have to leave them in the end. But do try and make the effort. But when you're by yourself, it can be difficult. But I was sharing some locks recently with another boater, and we're still trying to shut the gates, and it just wouldn't. They wouldn't both close and stay shut. It can't be avoided, unfortunately.
Okay. And another one here. This one's for Shaun. Were you serious about going back into the radio? I think he means Colin, actually.
Yeah,
Colin.
Yeah,
He'd love to.
Yeah.
absolutely, like a shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, ring me if you've got a job. Ring me. I mean, like my phone number is what's David's phone number?
I did wonder about that with the podcast and what have you.
Yeah, the problem is that I absolutely love true local radio, and local radio has been dying for many years, and the big stations have slowly been swallowing them up, merging them into big stations, and it's not how it was 20, 30 years ago. But yeah, I would love to get. I will do one day, but I think somebody just said about podcasts.
Yeah, that was me.
That's kind of my little way of just staying behind a microphone. But yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Actually, I've just had my first experience of a podcast, Fran and Rich floating
Yes,
up.
we saw that. Well,
Yeah.
did it?
You saw it? Have you got a secret camera in their boat?
When I say I saw it, I saw on your vlog that you mentioned
Yeah.
going to do the podcast.
And it was weird. I mean, I obviously I've listened to the podcast, and it's. I've never really been into podcasts as such, but it was nice to be into. I've never been interviewed before. I've normally been the person.
Excuse me, Gary.
Well, I've been interviewed by
What
Ian.
about
Yes.
Ian meets Gary?
Yes, I did with Ian. I'm sorry. Yes, but professionally, I'm on about.
And the question.
Right,
it was
you asked for it.
brilliant. But I'm up here now. I'm back up now again. Look, hey guys, you all right? It was really interesting to do the podcast on the podcast with Floating Our Boat. It's really good. I enjoyed it. It's interesting.
Colin, Daniel Downey's just asked about, have you considered an internet radio station? Yeah. I like
Liberace.
Answer the question.
I feel like Liberace.
Yeah,
The problem with internet radio is that everybody can do internet radio and nobody listens. And the whole point of being on the radio is that people listen. So, yeah, internet radio is quite a bit of setup. It's quite a bit of work for very little. If I was going to do it, I'd probably do it if I had a really good idea on an online station that I knew would be really popular. So I'm quite happy doing podcasts for the moment because they seem to be going quite well. People seem to like them, and quite a lot of people have been getting in touch saying they want to be part of it. But yeah, I mean, it works for some people. It's just not for me.
No, that's valid. Yeah. Yeah, a hospital radio, someone else has said as well, but I think that'll be the same. That's where I think
3 minutes late there, Gary.
That's where we all started, I think.
I know. Sorry about that. It's Heidi's behind me on the pirate boat, so Heidi won't mind. I've just been to anybody watching. I've just been to turn my engine off. We have an 8 o'clock curfew, so I've just been to turn my engine off.
It's a quiet engine because we never did it on here.
No, you
can't. Luckily, you can't hear it. It is pretty quiet. Yeah. So
I think it's for all the bottles that were clanking, like Colin said.
No, I don't do bottles. I do glasses. See?
Yeah, the bottles were out in the well.
The point to Gary is
pirate radio's no good.
Gary, is that half full or half empty?
No, they're all half. It's
all
half
hung
full.
up again for me.
I've got the level right now. They're all spot on.
The top half is half empty though.
Yes, please.
Tracy, yes, please.
Pretty sure that's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah.
It's all right. Tracy asked if anybody wanted lemon drizzle cake. Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah,
Tracy.
lemon drizzle cake. Very much so. Yeah, lovely.
How come we can't see these people?
I know.
Yeah, but Alan, the only difference is
Can you
that
not see the
everybody's
comments,
going to be
Colin?
sending you lemon drizzle cakes now. And every vlog you do, you're going to be opening them.
I know one of my viewers is sending me a Christmas cake, so thank you very much. The person knows who she is, and I know who she is, but yes. So I'm expecting a Christmas cake and some other goodies. But
Can you send my Christmas cake care of Alan, please? I'll pick it up next year.
So, what's everyone's plans for Christmas? Because it is just, I know myself, I'm just going to be on the cup, and that's it, really. But what are you guys doing? What are you doing, Shaun and Colin, Christmas?
When you say on the cut, do you mean gin?
Actually, you're probably right this time, Colin. It might be.
We'll just be having a quiet Christmas. us too.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
We will be doing something amazing for Christmas. Amazing. That's all I can say.
This is down to cruising, obviously. Yeah.
And it won't be Silver Fox. Because it's amazing. It's weird, all these rumors, because people know we've sold Silver Fox now, or we sold Silver Fox a couple of weeks ago. We're still here.
We're still on it, obviously.
But we are moving off quite soon, actually, quite soon. And as you can see, because it's virtually empty.
There's nothing on the walls anymore.
The boat is empty. We've just come on to do this vlog. So yeah, we are. There's all sorts of rumors. This is weird. It's the weird thing about social media, because there's all these rumors circulating about what we're doing and where we're going.
We're supposed to be going to France.
So, yeah, we're going to France and whatever, and your parole's up or
something like that. Yeah.
But because the boat's not ready for a while, and we're moving off this boat, people think we're moving on to land, and we're not. We're actually staying on the water. So even after we move off Silver Fox, we're staying on the water. That's a bit of a clue, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I've got an idea, you know. We'll have a chat after.
Yeah. We're still not telling you.
Yeah.
No, but I'll have a chat.
Oh, I've just found the comments.
Oh, we can see all the comments now.
The comments now.
Who's that?
Yay.
Brambo's on.
Yay, Brambo. Oh, I recognise all these people. We've blocked most of them on our channel, haven't we? That's probably why they're watching. Do you know there's actually a Facebook group? We were banned by the Foxes. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah,
you're not on it, are you, Steve?
Sorry.
Hear me, but I can't see anything.
Probably am. Yeah.
Walnut cake, coffee cake. Oh, I like coffee
cake.
Yeah, and walnut.
So I've got 2 subscribers that
Gary,
make the best
someone wants you to
lemon
play a
cake.
tune on the glasses. So you've got to get them at different levels so you can do a
On
tune.
the glasses, hold on a minute. I'll try.
Yeah. Gary, we know you've got 2 subscribers.
Michelle's trying to get hold of you.
Oh, no, I've got 2 subscribers that make me lemon cake. There's Graham Sherwood. He makes fantastic lemon drizzle cake. And, of course, Tracy, Simon's wife. It's fantastic.
Tracy's cake is to die for, I have to say.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. It's fantastic, yeah.
Hello, Simon. Got my order in, Steve.
Yeah, Andy, Chris hasn't slipped off the seat, mate. Honest.
Play a tune on me.
Right.
Gary played a tune on his glass.
I've just played it. That one needs a bit more out of it. It's a bit high pitched. I'll just take a bit more out of this one. Hold on.
That reminds me of cows coming through the fields in Switzerland.
Oh, Alan's gone again.
Alan's gone.
Oh, she's back.
There's nothing wrong with his interview. He just can't stand listening to what Gary's doing. I think that's where it is.
Oh
dear.
Colin and Shaun with Edward Hocking on
Narrowboat. Bless him. I know how frustrating it is, because we had a little bit of a practice last Tuesday, and I was a bit like this. I had no internet. Yeah. It's very frustrating. I know how Alan's feeling.
You were a bit like what?
We were sweating a bit today because our internet has been up and down the last few days at Nosal here. So
right,
it's okay at the moment tonight. So we're fortunate. Yesterday had all sorts of problems. So,
is it true, Steve? You say nosal when you're okay, but if you got a cold, it's gonozal.
Gonozal, yeah.
It's a cracking little place, isn't it? I love Nosal. It's a great little place.
I love it. I love the place.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
We had
you've got everything there. There's a little shop. There's a laundrette. There's a couple of pubs that do nice meals, and it's just a cozy place.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm guessing Gary found the pubs first.
The navigation and the bridge. I've never heard of them, Shaun.
Yeah,
I may have been in them both.
I tell you what, Gary. Next time I see you, we're off to the pub, me and you.
That'll do, mate. Me and you.
Yeah.
You don't drink, do you, Colin? You don't drink, do you, really?
No, not really. No.
No. I don't drink. I just pour it down my throat. No.
We've seen.
Oh no.
Everybody's having a drink. Look.
Yeah.
Guys,
It says,
Mine's empty.
it says Sean, ask Gary.
Go and get
about the
another one,
seal.
Sean. Go and get another one.
Hang on, what's he say?
Sean, ask Gary about the seal joke.
What about the seal joke?
No, nothing about blowing a seal.
Alan's back.
Oh, yes. I can't think. I don't think I can say that one, can I?
no.
There we go.
Sorry.
The chairman has spoken. It's something
There
to do with. Who said that one then, Sean?
It is hopeless.
I don't know. It's on the comments. You should be able to read them.
I can't read comments. I can't see. I can't even see you.
Oh, yeah. Get your binocular out.
Drummer boy
Colin
it
and
was.
Shaun,
after
I
you
got
had
my
a
binoculars.
little
Put my glasses on.
Colin and Shaun, will you be living in a lock cottage? We have been hearing rumours as well. If they are true, we will come and say, let's see what I mean about these rumours.
Yeah.
Loads of rumours. What's the rumour then? More Lee bed and breakfast.
Look, guys, you're just going to have to tell them you're moving on, Chugs. You're just going to have to tell them.
Is it
Sorry.
room ready yet? Have you
Have I
got
let
room
them-
ready?
Oh. I couldn't
All
afford the
will be
wine bill
revealed
with
in due
Sean.
time. Yeah.
I have no idea what you mean.
I think you do. At least there'll be someone to cook.
Oh, that's all you want. Oh.
Actually, now we were watching the live feed
Gary,
the
slow
other day.
down,
guys.
mate. Nobody's going to take it off you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no, you're all right.
They'd have a job, trust me.
Now we were watching your live feed,
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
and Shaun, the other day, and Colin,
Oh,
you
yeah.
mentioned about your cooking. Now, what's this about cooking for the Queen or whatever it was on,
No,
on
Shaun.
Britannia?
Oh, me.
Sean, sorry, Sean. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, it was me.
It was you.
Yeah, I
So
served, when I was in the Navy, I served time on the Royal Yacht.
all right. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When the Queen, it weren't that long. It was a tour the Queen Mother did way back in the 1800s.
You remember the one? It's the one where she ended up in hospital with a fishbone stuck in her throat.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, yeah. He was the filleter.
so how long were you on Britannia for then, Sean?
Whatever it was.
Only about 6 months.
Yeah.
They chucked you off then, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. For every royal tour that they do, they always have a permanent crew. But for every royal tour that they did, I should say, not do, that they did, they used to get extra chefs on board.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you serve a particular dish, or did you do the whole meal, or was it?
You just sort of everybody did bits. Do you know what I mean? You didn't do
Yeah.
one particular thing. But yeah,
You
I've
weren't
still
the
got the
food
menu.
taster then. You weren't the
No,
one that you weren't the guinea pig.
Yeah.
No,
So, Sean, how do the kitchens compare on Britannia to Silver Fox?
a lot bigger.
What? So
So
No.
when you
Royal
you
Yacht
have-
Britannia's a lot bigger.
when you have the new boat, then are you designing the kitchen?
I don't think it's going to be much different to what it is now. What I have there is quite sufficient.
A galley kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's fine.
So really, it's just going to be like a stretched limo for you, then, isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. You designed the Silver Fox that you're on now how you wanted it. So there's only going to be a few. I think all of us, like I designed Chugs, Steve, I know, designed Amy Jo, and Chris, of course.
Yeah.
So you only, when you're living in it, you have a few little twerks that you might put on it. So there won't be. I
Works.
wouldn't imagine it would be too different to Silver Fox.
Well, I wasn't
You need a
twerking.
power
was I?
tool.
No, I was thinking of
Gary's
Colin
not.
with twerk. I was thinking of Colin with twerk. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Larry's twerking.
Don't
Don't
make
make
me.
him twerk.
Don't make me. I will.
No,
I will.
don't. Yeah. So yeah. So is that what you was in the Royal then? Were you a chef, Sean? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So was this
Joined
national
straight from
service or your own
school as a
choice?
boy.
Hmm.
So was that
Brilliant.
national service or your own choice?
National service.
I'm not that old.
I wondered if we picked that up.
I joined straight from school at 16 in 1980. So now you can work it out.
Nelson sacked him, Steve. He was a terrible
No,
shot.
that's my phone.
Is that your phone?
It's a phone.
He's got to get a calculator.
He's gone. He's gone to turn his engine off. I think he's forgotten.
Hang on, Chris has gone as well.
How could he,
Yeah.
how could he forget when you reminded him?
You see, I was only 3 minutes late, Sean. They're 15 minutes late.
Oh, don't worry, I'm reporting to CRT.
Yeah, just report them. Just report them.
Is that Amy?
Shh, Ian's back. Shh,
Is
Ian's
that
back.
an owl?
Don't tell him
Have
what
we
we've
lost
been
Alan
saying.
again?
No, we're getting constant phone calls from Amy at the moment because she's just had an offer on a property that she's buying, and she's now got a mortgage sorted, and it's like, I don't want to do. So she keeps phoning.
Well, can you do that again, Steve?
Sorry?
Can you do that again so we can record it?
No.
It's like what?
Do it again, Stevie.
All together now.
Yeah. So I've obviously phoned Mum up to ask her advice. So.
I'll go back to me live.
Hold on, I better make sure I'm in tune. It's the same
Right.
one again.
Yes, the same one
Sounds
again.
good. You need to drink the middle one a bit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm on now. I'm on the middle one.
I love how they let him
Yeah,
out.
okay, just.
I know.
Oh, no. Okay,
What's
try
up,
again.
Matt?
Can we try again?
Do these.
She's back.
Hold on, I'll
I
try
wonder
again.
if mine will sing.
Have a listen for the flat one.
Listen, doesn't
Yeah, go on.
Thanks, Susan. Yeah.
I only heard 2. There should be 3.
he? Gary,
Yes,
when did they put you back in the straitjacket, mate?
I'm already in it. I'm not using my hands to do this clanking.
You're going to get in trouble with Ian.
Yeah. You'll get demoted.
I'm going to get kicked off. I'm going to do an Alan in a minute. I'll just disappear and turn into a little worm.
Oh dear.
Heidi, hi.
Every now and then, I look at every now
I
and then I
flashed
look
off
at the
just now.
screen.
Now you can say whatever you like about Gary because he can't answer back.
I'm going to turn into a tadpole, apparently, I've been told.
Every time I look at Ian, he's got this like look of, oh my God, what's going on his face.
Yeah.
Foxes Afloat, the first guest never to be invited back on Go Narrowboating.
I'm having a problem with my table. It keeps moving.
Oh, poor old Gary's chatting away and nobody.
Gary's chatting away. Nobody can hear you, Gary, because he's muted you.
Love it.
Oh, you're back, Gary.
Well, hi, Lynn and Victor. Hi.
And there's a load of people all over the country that can lip read, and I probably swore something blind there. I do apologise if I did, because I was only just doing this. Yeah.
Ian's the
You
producer.
can see
of
my
10 second
boys.
delay.
My little boys. Can you see me boys curled up here? I don't know whether you picked them up.
Oh my! Don't lower the camera. Oh, he's dog.
Can you see them?
Oh,
Bless him. We saw Otis earlier. Where's Otis?
He's fast asleep under here.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, he's licking his bum.
Otis. Yeah.
What do they do?
Come on,
Come on.
come and lick Sean's face.
Come
now.
on. No, don't lick my face.
Oh. How old is Otis now?
16
Months.
Yeah,
16 months.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's certainly.
He is a live wire. Has he calmed
He's
down
gonna-
at all from when I met him?
16 months.
No.
He
He's
actually has
a
calmed
definite live wire.
Yeah.
Since you met him, Gary, he has calmed down quite a lot.
Oh, right. Okay. He has got the softest fur. He's just
Yeah.
he's like a chinchilla. He's so soft.
So
Yeah.
what
What breed is he?
Because he's a
Cocker
big
Spaniel.
He's a
spaniel.
lemon
Cocker
Cocker Spaniel.
Lemon
Yeah.
cocker. Yeah.
He's a big spaniel if he's a cocker spaniel, because when you went past me, he looked really big for a spaniel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
another
recognise you when we went past until I saw the name of the boat, and I went, "Oh, it's Amy Jewel."
dog.
You liar! You said, "Oh, I better say hello." They've recognised us.
It's got a very slim face for a cocker spaniel.
He's what? Sorry, Alan.
He's all right.
He's still a puppy.
He's still a puppy, Alan. That's why he's got some growing to do. He's a beautiful looking dog, though. Absolutely.
He is a lovely dog.
He is.
Still growing
Yeah.
into his ears. Look.
He's gorgeous. I remember when I was a kid, we had a cocker spaniel, and when he was eating, we used to have to peg his ears up because his ears would go in his food.
Yeah.
My nan had a
he
poodle like
gets
that.
tears, man. We have to brush the ends of them.
Yeah, they always end up in his
Yeah.
water.
Is that why you wear a cap, Gary?
Yeah, I don't want my ears falling in me pudding. I've got a distinct feeling it's getting Gary night to this evening.
Somebody mentioned that in the comments earlier,
But
actually. So.
the only reason why we're doing that, Gary, is because you'll not remember it tomorrow.
I'll watch the repeat, Sean.
Smudge is asleep. on the-
Smudgy
at
sounds
the other
asleep.
end.
See, Smudge,
He's not.
Smudge, come.
Smudge. No, he's not
That
interested.
was-
He's
drop.
sound out.
Oh no, he just.
We can hear him snoring down there. He's well out.
Well, I tell you what, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing your forward adventures and the
Yeah.
new boat build. That'll be good because
Yeah.
It's
we
hopeless.
us
This is
two,
really hopeless
perhaps
tonight.
unknowns to you, but Silver Fox and Chuggabug sort of got compared because we were both getting built at the same time, and it
That's
was
right, mate,
just
yeah.
to see, who was going to get launched first. And I used to get a lot of
You
comments
made
on the
it
board.
first.
Well, yeah, we were. I think we didn't Chugs get on first. I think.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a
But,
message
there was
for
a
you, Gary.
comparison. What I can't. What is it?
It says,
Ask Gary
ask
about
Gary
his
about
barge
his
pole."
barge pole. I saw him rubbing it on
David
the
Bramley.
Now, that boating David. Yes, David on Snow Goose. He did see me rubbing my barge pole. The simple fact is, as boaters, you're not supposed to paint or varnish your barge pole or your boat hook. You're supposed to let them
Oh, I
weather.
do.
Because, yeah, you're not supposed to, Sean. I was told by a couple of people that know, because it makes them brittle if you leave it weathered. Because if you're pushing, I've seen people using a barge pole and they push it against their chest or their belly
Yeah,
and put their weight. Now, if it was to slip or split, it's going to go through you, and it's awful. But it makes the wood brittle. Well, the barge pole on Chugs and the boat hook, the boat was looking, the wood was looking terrible. So I sanded it down, and I've just put some yacht varnish on it just to protect it, because it was looking pretty sad, to be fair.
I use worktop oil on mine,
Oh, right, yeah.
which keeps it
Yeah, that would
moist.
do it.
Does it?
Oh, Alan's gone again.
Even Alan's gone on that comment. Well, if you like a moist barge pole, that's fine, Sean. I just thought I'd put some.
Surely that's mutable.
That's mutable, that.
Surely.
I'm going to get muted again here. I just prefer yacht varnish on my barge pole.
Well,
Thank you, David, for that comment. David, I'll be seeing you again in a couple of days as well, mate. I'll be back to where
Oh,
you
you're
saw
not heading
me.
past him again, are you?
I'm going back to, well, we all know Boating David, I think.
Yeah,
So-
we do.
Yeah, so I'll be mooring up by him. So we had a brew. He never made me a blimmin' brew though, but hopefully I'll get a brew out of him this time.
We
Did you get a
invited
brew
him on
out of
board.
him?
We invited him on board here for a cup of tea,
And he brought cake.
and he brought cake.
Well, he didn't
What
bring
do you-
cake for me.
One for you,
5
Sean.
hours.
One for you, Sean.
Sorry,
Com-
Nothing
A
like
comment
oil in
for
your
you.
pole, I tell you.
comment for me. Where?
Read it.
That's Gary. That's Gary, not us. Go on, Gary.
Gary, you can't say that.
Am I really sitting here listening to Steve? That went before I could read it.
Hello again.
Just as am I really sitting here listening to grown men talk about oiling their poles. You can't say that.
It's just got to be done, Liz.
Yeah. Somebody else has seen 9 PM watershed.
Yeah.
No, we're not there yet. I mean,
there's another 4 hours of this madness yet.
Have you tried rubbing linseed oil on your pole, but not the tip because that gets wet?
Who wrote that? David Tyrell. Oh my goodness.
Now it's going downhill a bit now, guys. And don't forget.
Right now. Yeah, come on, change the subject.
Right, guys, we've got 5 minutes left, so let's leave on a happy note.
I thought we did.
You're right there, Sean.
Hold on a minute. We're nearly there.
Right, Gary. Now
Yes.
that Chugs is all repainted and looking spick and span, what's the next job you're going to do on Chugs?
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, hello, Alan.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, Alan. No problem.
I've got to say, Alan's the best entertainment this evening. I think it's amazing. To be honest with you, it's just general upkeep, isn't it? With a boat, we all know it's continuous. It's just non-stop. It's like the Forth Road Bridge. You start one job, finish it, and then you've got another one.
I asked if you could hear me about 20 seconds ago.
Oh,
it's an absolute
one thing I
disaster
want to
from
do
my point of
is
view.
I want to put another lick of paint down on the
I'm
roof.
not hearing anyone speaking.
It's all out of sync.
Alan, if you can hear us, put your thumb up.
I mean, I didn't know Gary was a ventriloquist. But I'm not hearing you with the speech. Nothing is synced.
Ian, say something, Ian.
I prefer to grease my pole rather than oil it, but there you go.
It is like the two Ronnies on Mastermind.
I don't think you're hearing me when I'm speaking. I think you're hearing it later on. It's like Gary has become a ventriloquist.
There's a bit of a delay.
I'll keep this going till
everyone is hanging out.
We've got to keep this going.
I think for Go Narrowboating, this might be the latest one. It's got to keep going for a little bit.
Yeah,
because Alan, this is better than the Royal Variety Show. This is.
Start asking him questions like the two Ronnies sketch. This is going to be brilliant.
Need my glasses are steaming up.
Colin and Shaun are doing this in slow motion.
We're getting a lot of people saying that we're too funny. Is that ever possible?
Oh, no.
Ian is frozen.
I've just got to retune. Give me a minute.
Brilliant.
Ian's mouth moves, but nothing comes out of it.
Oh, I don't know. Nothing comes out of that.
I wouldn't believe that for a minute.
Alan, can I book you for our next 5 live vlogs, please?
I just don't know what people are seeing.
Colin, he's ours.
Oh, yeah. Dear me.
Hey, Colin,
copyright.
Colin,
what?
Steve is so proud of him, he wears a picture of him on his T-shirt.
He's just as well.
Oh dear! Oh, amazing.
Hey guys, before we go, are you going to pay us an unexpected visit on Christmas Day morning? Are you going to send us a video in we can use to share with all our...
Simon, you're right. I did do a vlog about painting my pole. It was a disaster. It it didn't get greasy. It got grassy because I dropped it on the grass.
This is killing me.
Oh my God!
I've just been told I'm 10 minutes too late.
Oh, this is absolutely brilliant.
ABMB Boats watching us. Hi.
Oh, crying now.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh, I can't wait until Alan watches this back.
Alan, I can't wait till you watch this back, mate.
But I had to cut a bit off my pole. I had to shorten it for so much. It had to worm in it.
Dear me.
Gary, you all right?
The bit I cut off, I chucked in the hedge.
Oh, we're all right. We're all right. Get down then. Get down.
You should give it to Gary. Need a burn to keep warm over Christmas.
Oh my word!
Well, I think on that particular note, we've reached the end of our allotted time.
Alan's still going to be here at 9 o'clock. It's going to be.
He's going to think we're still here.
Guys, do you want to say cheerio before we go?
Oh,
Before we go.
Dear me.
oh, it's been brilliant.
See you in 10 minutes, Alan.
Have you enjoyed Sean and Mike? Sean and Michael. Sean and Colin.
Enjoyed
The glasses are steaming up.
Oh, I need a drink.
Well, guys.
Liz has asked, please have some sympathy. I'm trying not to splatter red wine everywhere in our caravan.
Oh dear.
I'm here.
Oh, dear me.
Alan, do you want to say cheerio?
I think you're asking me if I want to say some words, but nothing. Your mouth is. It's just not happening. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I don't know if anyone can hear or see me or what's going on at the moment, but it's been great to have you all along. It's been a great evening. I've enjoyed it. Not that I've taken much part in it because I've been out most of the time. The Wi-Fi has gone off. Everyone is frozen. They've all become ventriloquists. But there you go. That's nice. At least I've got my pole. It's a bit shorter than it used to be, but it still does the same job. I'll say bye, everyone. I think we're signing off in a minute.
Yeah. Gary, can you follow that?
Well, I'd like to thank Shaun and Colin, but I'd like to thank Alan more for the entertainment this evening.
Alan.
It's Alan, but I'd like to thank obviously Shaun and Colin. Genuinely, guys, thank you for saying yes when I asked you to come on for Go Narrowboating. Please come back to Go Narrowboating.
Yeah, we will definitely be back.
You know, you really are good guys, and it's been lovely to meet you when I met you. And I know on behalf of everyone watching, thanks very much for joining us, and keep those fantastic vlogs coming. And thank you to everyone watching Go Narrowboating and supporting this crazy channel. But yeah, thanks everyone, and thanks for supporting Chuggabug as well. So thank you.
Steve?
Yeah, I'm just going to echo what Gary said. Thanks ever so much, Shaun and Colin. It's been a smashing evening. I know Alan's sort of upstaged you a little bit there. But no, seriously, guys, we love your vlogs like everybody else does.
Yeah.
And the format that you've got there is just top. It's really good. And thank you for producing them, and please don't stop. Yeah, whatever you
Oh,
do,
we're
don't
not.
stop producing them. We
Yeah.
love them to bits. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. And to everybody else out there, I hope you haven't spilt your wine all over the place laughing. But do thank you for
Yeah.
joining us. We've thoroughly enjoyed tonight, and I hope you have too.
Yeah. One thing, can I just say, somebody asked about
She speaks.
how am I enjoying my retirement and what am I doing? Yes, I'm absolutely loving it. And I've been practicing making bread.
Yeah.
And I keep making batches of scones at the moment. So I'm reading books. So I'm still loving it at the moment.
Wow.
So I can speak.
Colin, Colin.
Well done. Yeah, thanks, guys. All the best.
I just want to say thank you to you.
Ian, can you put the link up for the merchandise channel? We're being asked. Can you put the link up for the merchandise channel, Ian?
Alan, you've got to watch this back, mate.
Oh,
Brilliant.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us. We've had
amazing.
a blast.
It's been amazing. Thank you.
And you will come back again, won't you?
Finally be
That's
asked.
it. We'll go narrowboating store. Well done.
All right. Well, look, guys, thank you all both so very much for joining us. I'm just going to echo what everyone said. Please come back to us. Come on, if you can join us Christmas morning, please come back. I'm sure that you'll be dressed in a festive way and having some baubles on your ears or something. Yeah. So to everybody watching, thank you very much for watching Full Go Back. Narrowboating even. We're back on Tuesday, the 26th of October, when we're going to get another great lineup for you. So until then, this is all of us to all of you saying bye.
Bye. Bye. Thanks, Colin. Bye, everyone.